Welcome to our world. Won't you come on in? Waiting just for you. Welcome to our world.
Already?
I just did.
No, I wanted to start the episode with, if you have grievances, and
Okay,
I'm sure
you can cut that part out.
If you have grievances, and I'm sure you have.
This this is where the episode will begin. Let me change my color.
I have to start recording first.
You've been recording. Note the color on my microphone. Do you know what we're doing
The
today?
red microphone.
What does it mean?
The airing of grievances.
Oh, we've got some grievances to air, all right.
Okay.
I'll begin. Why do old ladies put their seats up so far when they're driving? Can I tell you? This was what? Go ahead.
No, I was going to answer your question, but apparently it was rhetorical.
No, you can answer it.
They're short. Okay, people as they get older, they get shorter. People start
They
to
shrink.
It's the curious case of Benjamin Button. Okay.
No, that's they
Where
get
people start to
younger.
revert. They shrink. And,
Here-
which just gave me an idea. Go ahead.
What? Go ahead. What's your idea?
Booster seats for old people.
I don't hate it, but also I think you should save that idea for when we do an episode of all of your business ideas and I tell you
Okay.
why they're bad. My thing though is you see, which I have a picture because I was a passenger in a car. This is going to take too long to try to find it. I was a passenger in a car a couple of weeks ago, and as we were driving, I saw the lady next to me, okay? And let me tell you, the seat could not have been any farther up. Dad, I have to find this picture. This isn't going to matter for the viewers, okay? I have to find this picture because where I am at the mic right now.
Keep going.
Where I am at the mic right now,
Uh-huh.
this is the steering wheel. She was right here, okay? And I want you to note
Uh-huh.
how my arms are, okay?
Uh-huh.
My arms are not in a locked position.
Yep.
There's room.
So
I
she
could
was
back up a
literally,
little bit.
she was about, her face was like 2-3
Here's-
inches from the steering wheel.
I'm not even kidding. I'm going to find this picture for you and it'll all
Right.
make sense, okay?
Right.
But so my issue is, yes, short, I get it. But in that scenario, your seat has two different adjustment options. Most cars
Right.
these days, right?
Right.
It has the actual seat itself,
Mhm.
which can move forwards or backwards.
Yep.
And then it has the back of the seat, which
Right.
can move up and down.
Right.
Okay. It has that for a reason. Because
So
if
if someone tries to
short,
strangle you from the back, you can just put the seat back.
but because the thing is, it has those two options so that if you're short, you
Mhm.
can move the seat itself closer to the pedals.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You do not also, when I show you this picture,
I know.
it'll all check out, okay? And
You
for
showed
those
me
of
this
you
picture before.
that are in the family group chat, I'll send it in the family group chat so that it makes sense to you all, since you're mostly the people that listen to this. So
Do we have a Facebook group?
I'm not on Facebook, so I don't
I'm saying for the podcast.
know.
Why do we not have a Facebook group for the podcast?
Because you're the only one that can do that, and you haven't. Anyway, your back does not need to be far up just because the seat itself is. That is such an unsafe way. If you get in an accident,
And the airbag deploys.
the airbag deploys, you're dead.
Yeah. Your
you're
ribs are
done.
crushed.
You are so done.
Right.
Like, there's a reason they tell you to be a certain whatever. I don't remember what that is. What? A foot? I don't remember.
Distance?
Well,
What do
yeah,
you-
no. I don't know what the actual distance is. I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, it has to be probably like a foot
Whatever
or
it
something
is.
like that. Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
They warn
So when
you,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, am I making fun of you because you look really stupid as I'm driving? Not you.
Oh.
I'm talking about the old ladies.
Oh, the listener.
Am I
Okay.
making fun of them because they just look really dumb? Yeah, I am. But also, it's a safety hazard.
Maybe this is just a thought since you are making fun of this person.
Yeah.
Maybe they were driving a RAV4 and they had a 75-inch TV in the back. And to be able to fit the TV, they had to
So
put the
funny.
seats
No, this isn't
all
funny,
the
though.
way up.
This is just funny for you and me
I
because
know.
we were there. We had to do this with the TV.
This
one
is
time.
exactly how we looked.
I know.
This is exactly how we
but
looked.
at least there was a good reason for that.
Right.
I don't remember that she had anything in the back of her car. Anyway, that is my first complaint.
I wonder if she got in an accident, would the back of the seat be okay? Would she act as an airbag for the back of the seat?
We don't. Okay. Number 2 on my list of complaints for. Do you have any that you wanted to share before I just go off on a little rant here?
No. As you know, I rarely complain about anything.
Okay.
Yes.
What?
Mountain climbing Tina at a cabin. Okay? I'm going to
I
bring it
hate
up
it here.
again. That is so stupid. You
Can
see that commercial.
Can you explain what you're talking about?
The
'Cause I will
commercial-
have probably
okay.
cut out.
Okay, the
other part
commercial
of
with
this.
Tina Fey. See, they have those, different Tinas for different things. I forget what the commercial says exactly. And is it a
It's like travel.
it's some kind of travel, right?
It's not
Travelocity?
Travelocity.
Is it Expedia? I think it's Expedia,
it?
right? I think it's probably Expedia. But where they have, different Tinas for different things. And
Different
it's so annoying.
Tinas.
No, it's so annoying because first of all, obviously they look nothing like her, and I guess that's part of the joke. But the mountain climbing Tina at a cabin, okay?
I don't.
This person could not make it up a flight of stairs. You look at them. Okay, if you're going to have somebody and you're going to have them supposedly be a mountain climbing person, have it look like someone who at least is somewhat physically capable of climbing a mountain.
I need you to explain what you're talking about because I've never seen this commercial. Do they have Tina Fey's in it, and then they have people that are supposed to look like Tina Fey doing things?
Yes, but they don't look like her. That's part of the
So
joke,
that's the
I
joke.
think. One of them is
Well, then
like
that's part of the joke. So why are you mad about it?
I'm not
You're mad because
I'm not
it's
mad
not
about
funny.
the fact that I don't think it's that funny anyway, but I'm not mad about the fact that the person doesn't look like Tina Fey. They don't have to look like Tina Fey. I'm not saying they have to look like Tina Fey. But you can't have someone that looks like they could never climb a mountain.
No, but I think that's part of the joke.
This person, they look like they have trouble climbing into bed. Like
That's very rude.
I'm
first of
just
all.
being honest.
Second of all,
hold on.
I think
Don't
that's-
confuse honesty with rudeness. Okay.
No, you
Because
didn't have to take it
someone,
that far.
Someone, hold on. Someone lying just because they're being nice is not.
I didn't ask you to do that. You can say she doesn't look like she can climb a mountain. That is truthful. But then to carry it on and say she doesn't even look like she can get out of bed.
No, I say
that-
climb into bed.
Oh,
Get out of bed. She just roll over.
okay. This is even worse. And this is my point. That's rude. But the argument I think is assuming that they weren't just trying to be accepting in this commercial of all shapes and sizes.
Exactly.
No, I don't.
No, that's the problem. That's the
Don't
problem.
Stop yelling. I think the way you describe this commercial, though, having not seen it myself, it sounds like that's part of what's supposed to be funny about it because they don't look like her. And because she doesn't look like she could climb a mountain. So why would she be mountain climbing Tina? Like, that's what it sounds like to me. And I think
Since you haven't seen it, I don't think.
But I think
I know what
because
you're saying,
you get
but it doesn't.
upset about like inclusion and hurting people's feelings and all this stuff, I think that that's why you're much more upset about this than you should be.
Maybe my degree of anger relates back to some of that a little bit because I think like we've gone so over the top on on the whole accepting thing, whatever. But no, I don't think the commercial is supposed to be funny because people will watch it and think that person could never climb a mountain. It's just supposed to be funny because that person isn't Tina Fey.
I also wonder, though, having not seen this, how much you're exaggerating with how overweight this person is.
The person is not climbing any mountains. It's
Okay,
not
let's
going to
leave it there.
happen, okay?
So mountain climbing Tina, that's what we're mad about today. Here is, there's nothing else in the world going on that we could possibly give our attention to.
I'm going to
Here's
find
what
it.
I want to talk about after that. I don't want to watch this commercial. No, don't put no. Stop it right now.
I'm setting the
'Cause-
microphone
no,
down. I'm not touching my computer.
No, because what's going to happen, stop. Can you please stop? Please stop. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to be talking, you're not going to be listening, and then it's just going to be like 2 minutes of me talking to myself because
Sounds
it's
like a grievance.
That is a grievance. It's a grievance, and I think
Okay.
I've complained about this before.
Okay.
Have I not?
Okay.
With you and other people in my life that I won't name again because I've named once and I feel bad about it. If I'm talking to you, which you actually did this earlier when we were recording, and I didn't say anything because I was trying to be the bigger person. But here we
Like-
are now.
Like mountain
My
climbing
microphone-
Tina.
My microphone,
She was the bigger person.
my microphone is red, so I don't have to be the bigger
Okay.
person anymore.
So anyway, go
okay?
ahead. Go ahead. I get it. I'm paying attention.
Ah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm paying attention. I can only
I know.
I can only remain in this state for a short period.
I know, it's the ADHD. So the second thing that I want to complain about, which you will also want to complain about,
Okay, good.
are stupid national holidays. They're so stupid. There are so many and they're so stupid.
Which ones are you talking about?
Any of them. Not like Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas, even though it's over commercialized. And
Okay.
I would have Christmas lights up all year round.
So let's
That's just
let's
me.
go through first of all the main
I'm
ones.
talking about no. Okay, so
I want to make sure we're clear on which holidays we're saying are stupid.
oh, well, none of like the regular ones.
Oh, you're
I'm not
talking about
I'm not talking about
national
Halloween or
take
Christmas. Yes, I'm talking
whatever
about
to work
National
day.
Blueberry Muffin Day.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Not take your kid to work. That's not necessarily.
I'm talking about National, I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
National Wear a Belt Day.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Peanut
day.
butter and because the issue is, and this is obviously true of the major holidays.
Mhm.
It's all at this point advertising. That's all these holidays are, right?
Yep.
You know, obviously candy companies get a big boost around Halloween, and
Right.
like that's what they gear up for, and Valentine's Day.
You think
right?
Halloween's a stupid holiday?
No, that's
Okay.
not what I said. My point was that it's all a marketing, all of these because whatever, you can argue that the bigger holidays are, you know, stupid too, but at least most of the quote unquote major holidays have some kind of origin.
Mm-hmm.
They have like Halloween
Mhm.
was based on
Pagan ritual.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I know.
don't remember what it was called, but it was based on a pagan ritual. That's how it started. It's evolved to the Halloween we know now. Christmas, obviously, we all have general ideas of what that is.
Mhm.
Things like that. But when you have something stupid like National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, that's
A good day.
you know you know where I don't specifically know about National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. I know that exists, but I'm saying like, you know why that exists?
No.
Because like Nestle wanted it to exist and was like, if we just, you know,
It's not Hershey's?
I'm just making the point.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
the actual
Okay.
origin. This is why we can't
Okay.
have nice things. My point is, a company was like, because they obviously sell more things. Cookie companies sell more things on National Cookie Days because it's National Cookie Day.
Uh-huh.
The average person isn't like, oh, well, actually, maybe the average person is kind of like, oh, it's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. I will treat myself. But I feel it's more kind of like, companies, because instead of giving people raises, they give people pizza parties, are
Right.
like, oh, it's National Donut Day. Let me
Right.
get donuts for the office to
Right.
raise morale, which
Right.
is another thing I would like
Right.
to complain about. We don't want donuts. We want more money.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. And the worst part is after National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. The next day is National Toll House Day. Why do they call them Toll House cookies? Where does that come from? I don't get it.
All right, so here's something else I want to
No,
complain
this is
about.
important.
I want to complain about you again. Because I feel like half the time, and also I would I would like to remind you that I think maybe we explained this in the first episode, maybe we didn't. The airing of Grievances, for those of you who don't know, is a Seinfeld reference. And it's George's father is like super excited about it. Anyway, it's a whole thing.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
But the airing of Grievances it's around Christmas. What is it? Christmas Eve, right?
No, it
is Christmas Day.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
Is it the same?
Anyway, I don't remember. But the whole point of it is you basically tell the people that are there like what you don't like about them.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the true airing of Grievances, I would like to continue complaining about you and say that half the time when I'm telling you something, I know that halfway through you've thought of a joke that you want to say. And in your mind, you're just waiting for the right time to use the punchline.
Which brings up a good point. When are we going to do the feats of strength?
That's another part of of Festivus, because that's what all this is. A Festivus for the rest of us.
But you're right. Yes. I mean, I love that. I love that
know,
part.
it's so good. Anyway, okay.
Because they were talking about, actually, and that episode in particular, I think they were talking about all the different holidays all of a sudden that there were, that, you know, everybody and their brother was coming up with like a new holiday.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's all marketing. That's all. I should look up just the origins of like one of these, because I guarantee you like all these stupid little ones. It's like, because I see one of the emails that I get Monday through Friday, at the very bottom of it, they put like it's national. They put celebrity birthdays and like famous people's birthdays. And then they put national whatever day. Well, and every time I see the national, whatever it is, National Lamp Day, National what, I'm like, this
response.
Is so stupid.
Well, you know the worst part?
We have nothing better to do.
If you pull up one of these calendars, it's beyond, it's not, there aren't enough days in the year now.
No.
So now you'll have one day and it's actually three or four different things, right?
No. Well, I mean, when I look, because I'm just looking at the calendar on my phone right now.
Well, that's
and it still just has the major ones. But anyway, the point still stands.
What either governmental or international body
that's what I'm saying.
Decided what these days are?
I don't know. And because at one point I was like, well, the president is the one who makes national
Who sets
days.
the precedent?
Because Exhibit B. Because you think about what am I like when they have celebrities in like their hometowns and stuff, and the mayor's like, I'm announcing that today is officially, you know, who's a celebrity? Liam Neeson Day.
Oh yeah,
in wherever he's from.
Yeah.
And it's like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
It means it's Liam Neeson. It means they celebrate Liam Neeson that day.
I know, but the point is, it's stupid. I love Liam Neeson. He's just the first person I thought of. I'm not saying anything bad about him in general. I'm just saying the concept of it is stupid, especially for like celebrities. They already have enough things.
Like the mayor shouldn't just be able to do that.
No,
just random. He should at least have to hold a town meeting tonight. You know, go around with the little vehicle, announce the town meeting.
I am so sick of you. Coincidentally, actually, this is completely unrelated. This will be our last podcast episode.
Okay. I just can't take it anymore.
My last complaint, unless you do something else to annoy me today.
No, I have to think of complaints that I have.
My last complaint for the day
time check
is about which I don't know as much about other college sports, but because I'm a huge Villanova fan, college basketball with like the transfer portal and then all of like the NIL stuff now. I just hate it. I just think it's ruined.
Villanova lost
It's
last
ruined.
night.
Yeah, I know Villanova lost last night. I watched it. It was ugly. I know. You know why they lost last night? This will be a grievance. Villanova.
Go ahead.
They lost because no one listens to this anyway. Kyle Neptune just is not the coach that we need. Ever since Jay Wright, I loved him. I met him. He's a wonderful human being.
Right.
And I think what happened was he saw what was about to happen with all the NIL stuff and how much the transfer portal was going to like start kicking in. And he was like, this is not how I want to coach. And it's ruining everything. So I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
All Neptune's done since he got there, he has brought in a bunch of transfers. And what I've always loved about Villanova basketball was you could see the progression over
Growth,
4
yeah.
years of individual players and of the team as a whole. You could see them get more cohesive and play as a team. And when you have a team full of transfers that it's their first year playing together, you're never going to see it. It's never going to happen. This
Yeah.
year, we have 5 transfers and 4 freshmen. You tell me what kind of team we're supposed to have with 5 transfers and 4 freshmen.
So what you're saying is, right, tell me if this is correct, Jay Wright liked to teach,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that's where you had
Players
the growth.
came to Villanova
Yeah.
because they wanted to be coached by Jay
Yeah,
Wright.
you could see a big difference between a freshman and a senior
Yeah.
as they move through that program.
Yes.
It seems like, anyway, Kyle Neptune just wants to bring in the best players he can bring in at any
Yep.
given time, and he, I guess, just wants to be a game day coach.
Good players do not make a good team.
Right.
It's just the way that it is.
Right.
And I feel like in general, I've never liked the transfer portal in like any sports because I feel like what is your reason for transferring? I never really understood that because
Yeah.
it's like, well, I don't like it here. Well, why don't you like it here? It's because you're not getting enough playing time.
And even at a professional level, players want the ability to just go where they can go and get the most money, right?
I know.
So I get that, but it's
But-
just frustrating.
So that's what's annoying too, because now with all like the NIL stuff
Mhm.
that's in college sports, that's what people are concerned about. There was a story now it was maybe a couple months ago, about a college football player that he was promised, I don't remember, so much money from the one school, which is why he chose them over everyone else.
Yep.
And now he's like suing them because they didn't give him the money or like he left. I don't even remember. But
Yeah.
it's like, so you're not playing. And this is what Carly Lloyd, who was on the U.S. Women's National Soccer team, I loved her. She came to Villanova one time and gave a talk. Anyway, one of her biggest complaints was she said, now people play sports for the money. And when she was growing up and like through towards the end of her era when she was retiring, you played because you loved playing the sport.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't have that anymore.
It's gone. Yeah. Well, the
It's
bad
so
thing
sad.
now, even in Florida, and I'm sure in other places too, high school players
Oh, yeah.
even can get
Like
you
deals and
can
stuff.
have endorsement deals. Okay, like think about that. High school players, like I don't
You shouldn't even be thinking
I don't
about
know
that.
why anybody would think this is a good idea.
I don't know.
But whatever. I mean, yeah, stupid.
That's it. I don't have anything good to say. So have a great weekend, everyone.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
just
nothing.
annoyed.
I just never have anything good to say. So.
I know. We know. You don't have to tell
Right.
us. We know.
Mm.
I hate everything.
Go ahead, Samantha. Do the bumper music. Play us out. How'd that music go?
If you have grievances, and I'm sure you do,
Okay.
we should just put like a backtrack on that. If you have grievances,
Which I'm sure you
and
do.
I'm sure you do. This isn't gonna come up for sure.
You sounded like Dory.
And I'm
Just speaking as a whale.
sure you do. No. We're just gonna have to watch the whole
You
thing.
speak whale?
This isn't. Oh,
I can pull up that part.
you know what? No, this isn't it.
I'll get that clip later.
Molasses drum.
Oh, no.
That's what dropped up here.
Oh no.
Darn it.
All right.
What was his name? John Dickens?
Revolution? Yes. John Dickinson.
Dickinson?
1776.
Was it Dickinson? John
I think it's Dickinson. Yeah, John Dickinson.
I just put I put a Z instead of an S. John Dickinson. 1776. Speech. Oh, there's gonna be too many.
This is not where I can get you this audio
No.
clip. Why are you spending time looking for it? I'll just get it. I'll
Just
add it
forget it.
at the beginning before I send it to you
Oh,
if you
that's
want.
true.
Just tell me what.
We just spent too much time on this.
Yes.
Oh, I need my phone. Okay,
I
wait.
have, I
Let
have a
me.
grievance now.